You're tuned in to the 4th and 1 News Report. Your number one source for weekly exclusive fantasy football in-league news, awards, and stats. Your league zone covered. Here's your host, AC Calvin.
Are you ready for some football?
We're ready for some football, baby.
It's your boy AC in the building, back for week 3. Man, these days, these weeks are just flying by this season. Week 3 of the 4th and 1 News Report, your number one source for all any given Sunday league news. We have got a lot to discuss in today's show. We have an unbeatable in the league to discuss. We also have someone that's fell short of some expectations. We have wrapped up the first quarter of the season, so I have a few updates we'll discuss. Of course, we're going to talk through some trending up and down teams. So we'll give out some player rewards and superlatives, and then we will wrap up today's show with our 4th down power rankings. But we will get started with the show as we always do with the news. We will start our newscast this evening with the last undefeated team reigns supreme in the league. As the dust settles, Hyde and Zeke stands tall as the last undefeated squad in the league. With flawless performances week after week, they have become the envy of their competitors. Unyielding defense and explosive offense have propelled the franchise to this remarkable feat. Can they maintain their perfect record?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
All eyes are on the unstoppable force as they continue their relentless pursuit of their first championship in franchise history. Moving on to story number 2. Out East Mike Lowry falls short of expectations, leaving fans and analysts baffled. Out East Mike Lowry scored the lowest total points currently in the 2023 season at 67 fantasy points. This number is far short of their projected score of 106 leading into the weekend. As the first quarter of the season wraps up, the franchise is off to an 0-3 start, despite the pregame hype and high expectations for the team. The team struggled to find their rhythm, leaving the fans and analysts baffled. With a disappointing performance thus far, questions arise about the team's strategy, player dynamics, and coaching decisions. As the season progresses, the team faces an uphill battle to reclaim their projected standing and prove doubters wrong. For our final story this evening, we have closed the first quarter of the season, so I definitely wanted to compile some quick stats on where we are to date. So our first quarter season updates, we have our top 5 scores currently. At the number 5 spot, Easy Breezy at 382 fantasy points. At the number 4 spot, Jack's On, Jack's Off with 387 fantasy points. At the number 3 spot, Lizzo at 392 points. At the number 2 spot, Tua Fast, Tua Furious with 402 fantasy points. And at that top spot currently, with closing out the first quarter, 10 toes down with 426 points. Let us now take a look at the top 5 earners as we wrap up Q1 of the regular season.
Money on my phone, I mean I talk to the money. Money on my chain, I mean the money hang with me.
At the number 5 spot, we have a 4-way tie between Hyde and Zeke. The underdogs, Lizzo, and I'm back at $10 a piece.
Already. Money on my head, that mean money on my mind.
At that number 4 spot, Two are Fast, Two are Furious, with $15 in earnings.
Money on my Kool-Aid, that mean my money sweet.
The number 3 spot is held by Easy Bracy, $17.50.
Oh yeah, G. What is on your shade, bro?
Shades, I mean I see the money.
Yeah, the money change in me, G.
Shit, 65, you heard me?
At the number 2 spot, 10 toes down at 27 bones.
What your money on your shoes, bro?
I mean I walk to the money.
And then at that number 1 spot, you got Jacks on, Jacks off at $30 in earnings.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Money on my watch. I mean, time is money.
That concludes our opening news report.
That's a wrap.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was, huh?
Moving right along, let's discuss some team trends. Who's making their way up the rankings based on waiver signs, trades, things of that nature, and then who is reversing action? Who's making their way downtown? Taking a look at those upward trending teams. At the number 3 spot, you've got I'm Back at +2. It's a 2-way tie at the 2 spot between Bay Kingdom Come and Lizzo at +3. And then at that top spot, the top trending team leading into week 4, Jacks on, Jacks off at +6.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Moving on to those bottom trending teams.
Oh, my stomach bubbling. Watch this.
At the number 3 spot, we have a 2-way tie between Hyde and Zeke and Elmoretta, New York at -2. At that 2 spot, Miami Powder at -4. And then at that top spot leading into week 4 of that downward trending teams, Two are Fast, Two are Furious at -5.
Help me. Help me.
On to our next segment, our player awards.
Presented by no one.
Our top quarterback of week 3, Tua Tagovailoa of Tua Fast, Tua Furious at 42 points. Best running back, Raheem Mostert, 10 toes down at 46 points. Best receiver, Keenan Allen, back-to-back week earner of Easy Bracy, 52 points. Have a sneaky suspicion he's going to be in here a couple times. Best tight end, Sam Laporta with I'm Back, 24 points. Best defense, Buffalo, those Buffalo Bills, 10 toes down, 33 points. Best kicker, Eric McPherson with Hyde and Zeke, 23 fantasy points. Your player of the week, Keenan Allen with Easy Bracy. Your blowout of the week, new blowout suitor here, Rogue Compass over numbers, a 62-point blowout.
Damn!
And your nail biter of the week, the underdogs over Alpharetta, New York with a 3-point victory.
Gotta be quicker than that.
And then your highest scoring team for the week, 10 Toes Down, 177 points. This concludes your player awards and superlatives. Let's close out this week's news report with that final segment, the Week 4 Power Rankings. You guys know what's about to come. Let's get it!
The Fourth Down Power Rankings. The top 10 teams according to AC. Number 10.
Jacks on, Jacks off.
Number 9.
Easy breeze.
Number 8.
Road compass.
Number 7.
Two are fast, two are furious.
Number 6.
Miami powder.
Number 5.
The underdogs.
Number 4.
Hide and Zeke.
Number 3.
I'm back.
Number 2.
Lizzo.
Number 1.
10 Toes Down. That concludes your Week 3 edition of the Any Given Sunday 4th and 1 News Report. AC tapping out. We'll see you guys next week. Later.